Ian, bit of a heartbreaker on Friday night, but must be looking forward to trying to put that right on Sunday.
Yeah, it was a devastating blow for us, to be fair. We got out into a 16-point lead and we'd kind of done the job, and I think that was kind of the feel amongst the boys, and we dropped off our standards for the last 10 minutes, and it's a harsh lesson to learn, especially at this end of the season when you're coming up to them big games, and you don't want to be losing them in that way. So it'll definitely serve us as a purpose going forward for the rest of the season to make sure that we don't get ourselves in that situation again.
Because like across the whole season, I mean, you must be pretty pleased with where the team's positioned in third place. Do you think that kind of you've got the opportunity now in the next few performances to make up for that blip?
Yeah, look, we've had 3 games in the league and on a little bit of a losing streak on them 3 games, and like you say, yeah, we've had a good season to where we've got to up to now, but that's in the past now. What we're looking forward to is in the future and going forward, and what we want to be known as a group, and we want to be a good competitive team going forward, and a team that's going to challenge the top clubs in the Super League, and we're only going to do that now in the next few weeks to see where we can get, and hopefully make sure we secure ourselves in a top 4 slot, looking forward to going to the Super 8 playoffs.
Do you think teams will be really kind of targeting coming here now and doing a job on us because we've made such a good start?
Well, potentially that, but we're not really interested in what their process is on us. We want to worry about ourselves and make sure that we get our game right, and we feel that if we get our game right and we play the way we can and defend the way we can, then no team will beat us.
4 games left in regular season, but have you got one eye on the 8s now that that's confirmed that you're in the top?
No, nothing like that. We're focused on the next game, which is Huddersfield for us, and we won't look anything towards them 8s. We want to get ourselves as many wins as we can before the end of the season and put ourselves in a great position going into that 8s, because there's no point in saying now, all right, we're in the 8s and stop trying and stop playing. We need to make sure that we keep learning and we keep getting better all the time, and there's always a process. We went through a process last year to get where we got to, and then we've been through a process again this year. Now it's accelerating that progress to be even better than what we are, and that's what we're focusing on and trying to improve every week.
And a lot's been made about not just the league position, but I guess kind of the way the team are winning, the way the team are playing. You must be pleased with the kind of style of rugby that the boys are putting on.
Yeah, we've got some real good attacking players as well, and lots of teams will have good attacking players in, but they choose to play a certain way, what they feel is the best for them. We feel the best way to play for us is to be able to play with ball in hand and then to back that up with some good D, and we've been real successful at that this year, and we need to continue and maintain that going forward, and like I say, improve on that. But yeah, overall really pleased with the way we've been playing.
Young team as well, you must be really pleased with the way the Chris Brynings, Niall Evans, Ryan Lannans have just stepped in and done the job.
Yeah, and that's a big thing as well, is where we are as well. A lot of this is new to them guys as well. They've not used to being at the top end of Super League before and playing there as well, and it brings different pressures and it brings different learning experiences to them. And like I say, when we talk about accelerating them performances and lifting our kind of standards on the back of that, it's learning of what it takes now to stay at the top end of the table, and there's always different parts of learning when you're going through your rugby league career as well, and people like Chris Bryning and Niall Evans and Ryan Lannan, people like them, even Josh Jones, all them guys, they're all still young guys. They'll all be better for these experiences going forward into the future. The most important thing is taking advantage of what's there right now.
Just looking at Sunday, Huddersfield have had a bit of a tough season, but they're on a bit of an upward curve at the moment. Are you confident that the team will be able to respond to last week?
Yeah, they're playing great, but like I say, it's not about them for us, it's about us and about our performances as well, and we're confident as a group that we're good enough to beat anybody on our day if we're performing the right way as well. And Huddersfield at home here gives us a great opportunity to set a marker down and let people know what we're about, because there'll be a few people now saying after we've lost the 3 games that there'll be a few question marks. What we've got to do is take the question marks away.
And just lastly, it's kind of the time of year where teams start to bring in a few reinforcements and that kind of thing for the 8s. Are you happy with the squad you got? You can bring anyone in?
Well, we're really happy with the kind of the squad we've got. Yeah, there's players that we're looking at, and there's areas that we're looking to see if we can strengthen in there. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't.